So, Spirit wants to send a message to you about something that you have been chasing, something that you have been obsessing over, something that has been occupying your mind. It is asking you to release this, to stop obsessing. It's asking you to take some efforts to redirect your attention to something more productive for yourself, something that actually does aid your personal self. Now, some of the collective, I'm hearing that when you do this, what you're going to find is that something more appropriate finds its way to you. Others, I'm hearing this is just about you putting that time and attention and energy into the self because that is where your focus is supposed to be. You're directing your energy into other things instead of doing the work that you're supposed to be doing. There is this energy of feeling as though uh, you can't have what you want. I'm hearing it's why not me? Why am I not chosen? Why don't I get what I want? But the reality is in this situation that rather than trusting the process and rather than working through these healing levels to reach what you truly deserve, you're forming these ideas about what it is that you want in your life based on other things that you're seeing. There's somewhat of an obsession with a certain lifestyle or another person, what they want and desire, and you have somehow aligned with this. Now, there is probably some trigger there to feeling accepted, to feeling welcome and appreciated. Spirit wants you to realize that the only true way to feeling good about yourself, to feeling joy, to enjoying your own life is to recognize who you are and align with those people that will appreciate you for your authentic self. You cannot hold up this facade and pretend to be someone that you are not. This energy with our Princess of Discs is about thinking critically about who we are and what we want. You don't need to be the center of attention. You need to recognize your own personal strengths and start using those to get what you want. Don't have to be somebody else. This is our card of lust, our card of obsession, and then we have this card of the seven of this in the failure to accomplish what we thought we were going to, but that's okay. We're supposed to be who we are. This message from Spirit with patience, compassion, and acknowledging. Spirit wants you to be aware that all of your efforts are seen and acknowledged and are going in the right direction. There is a sense of urgency that you're feeling that it's been a long time coming, is what I'm hearing. It's I've been doing the work, I've been this. Good things take time, right? You put something in a pot, you want to make a really good soup, it's not going to be done in an hour. If you really want the flavor to come out, if you really want everything to have like the perfect consistency, it takes some time, it takes care in that preparation. And that is why we have to be patient with the process. Spirit and universe is aligning what is absolutely perfect for you. But some of these things do take time. Some of these situations are a little bit more complex to develop. And so while we're just consistently doing our work, tending to the details, being really careful about how we put these things into place, we want to also remember to be very kind to ourselves, be very loving to the self, applaud the self, tell yourself you're doing a good job. You deserve this. You deserve this praise and acknowledgement. Not only do you want to deserve, or not only do you deserve this praise and acknowledgement, but share praise and acknowledgement with other people that you admire. Because it's with this sharing of love, this is a demonstration of gratitude. A lot of people don't necessarily connect those two things, gratitude with praise, praising other people and thinking good thoughts about other people, cheering other people on. But when we're doing that, we are showing a sense of gratitude for number one, sharing the existence with that person. And number two, we're showing gratitude for our step in the process. We're not bitter, we're not resentful, we're not feeling as though we're not enough, we're not hanging on to this idea of what we deserve. We are celebrating other people's accomplishments, which is a reflection of what the universe wants to see from you. So when we share appreciation and love and we cheer other people on and we tell them they're doing a good job and we honestly, genuinely feel good for what they have accomplished and we make yourself feel that way sometimes. You have to force it a little bit. What you will find is that that energy is going to be reflected back to you. Not just when you accomplish every goal, but even in the times when you don't feel like you've done it, but you need that encouragement and hope from others. This one is about loosening your grip and surrendering to the sweetness. The process is long. It's never ending, really. So you're going to always have these periods where you feel as though the next step is miles and miles away. But what we need to recognize is that the more that we obsess over the outcome, the less that we are present in the experience, in the journey, which is where we actually need to be focused. Being present and being focused and attentive to what we're doing right now is a showing of appreciation and gratitude for the experiences, which is that energy that gets reflected back out into the universe and then back to us by continuing to provide experiences and eventually reaching that goal. There's this necessary part where we have to look at where we're at and just accept and appreciate how far we've come. Recognize that life's pretty good. It could be so much worse. And right now, where you're sitting, from the perspective you're sitting, you're pretty good. You're working towards the next thing. You survived everything. You overcame everything that was presented to you. Enjoy these moments. Really, truly take a few moments, go outside, enjoy the weather, sit in your home in the peace and quiet, go stand in the shower for 10 minutes, whatever it is that you need to do to remind yourself that you're safe, you're okay, things are going well, you're working towards better days, there's accomplishments that you have on their way to you, that there is so much that you still have in front of you. You don't need to obsess over one specific outcome. And in fact, that one specific outcome may only be a tiny piece of a much larger purpose and a much larger mission that you'll soon find yourself on. Once you get that piece in place, the universe is telling you that there's just a lot more. And you're on this piece and it's saying, okay, but you're not seeing what comes after that. So focus right here because the road ahead is so much longer than you could ever imagine. There it's filled with some beautiful scenery and there's so much along the way that you're going to learn to appreciate when you get to where you want to be. You're going to look back on that road and go, "Oh, but there was this and this and this and this on that journey and I didn't even think about that while I was in it." Those are the moments that you really want to appreciate and surrender to. Allow yourself to experience the journey that you're on. And blessings.